Welcome to Sweet Tree of Life Tarot. Thank you for joining me today. This reading is for Leo. Happy New Year. It's your January 2023 reading. Welcome. This is usually down in the spread of the Tree of Life with a tree on the top. And as you go down the middle to the branches of the tree, and then, of course, to the trunk of the tree. And then we have at the bottom what radiates out, which is the root of the tree. Okay. And of course, everything that is in heaven is also reflected on earth and vice versa. So when we go up the tree of life, we also see that the top of the tree actually has its roots in heaven. And I have another video there that you can watch. It's like a 5-minute video that you can kind of look at, actually shorter than that. Just kind of letting you know what the tree of life is. Okay, thank you for being here today. Let's go ahead and start your readings. Right here is what the issue is. We have the Five of Cups. As you can see with the Five of Cups here, you can see that she's mourning about something. You know, she's kind of just not seeing the whole picture. She's kind of stuck in whatever she's focusing right here, just looking at everything that she's lost instead of looking at what she has behind her. She doesn't realize that, okay, these three spilled, but there's other opportunities behind her. So right here is the issue. What the issue is right here, and the need to move on as well. So let's go ahead and keep looking at the reading. Right here is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles here, it shows me that it's a time of generosity. It's a time of being selfless. See how she's taking care of the dog, so they're giving and receiving. So it's a time of giving and receiving. It's also any act of kindness, no matter how small, you know, it's really needed between all of us and humanity, right? So this is kind of what's keeping you driving forward, even though you're looking at, oh, this was spilled milk, and, you know, I'm not looking at the opportunities behind me because I'm so focused on what I lost, right? So in the third one here, we have creation, what you have created. And as you can see, she's kind of waking up, and she has the Nine of Swords, right? And the Nine of Swords. So you can tell she has the apparition kind of on the wall there of the Nine of Swords, which means it's kind of weighing heavily on her head. This is a form of like insomnia, cycles of anxiety, mental anguish. So it just reminds us that even though that has been created, because you're focusing so much on the negative things here, on what you lost, that you're kind of getting insomnia and cycles of anxiety over it for some of you. Now, there is a need to move on from this darkness, you know, these dark thoughts that you have, and escape those restless nights. So right here is telling you, okay, it's time to move on. And what's driving you forward, obviously, one of the things is, of course, being generous, being taken care of, as well as taking care of others. Now, right here in the number 4 position, what we have is the energy to build. What's giving you the energy to build is the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands here. You can see she has all the wands here. They're kind of like attacking her, but she has a wand and she's able to protect herself. She knows she can do it, and she has the strength to do so. It's also a time to take a stand for some of you, you know, maintain those boundaries, standing up for yourself like what she's doing there, and then having, you know, in her beliefs, and, you know, just standing strong while being tested. So these tests right here, you know, you got to kind of stand strong, hold on to those, and that's giving you the energy to go forward as well. Right here in the number 5 position, though, we have what you need to dissolve. So right here is it's a Justice card, Major Arcana card. You know, we turn it upside down because this is kind of what needs to be dissolved, meaning the injustice needs to be dissolved. So what do you feel that hasn't been fair? Maybe some of you are waiting for a court case, or you feel like you want it to be kind of in your favor, obviously, or having you absolved from something, where meaning that they free you from guilt. It is definitely a time, though, to step back and observe and kind of take a look at what's going on, get the bigger picture, because right here you're saying that you don't have the bigger picture. So get the bigger picture, go ahead and think about it carefully. And then after thinking about it, then you can take action in a fair and just manner. Okay, so truth and justice and receiving what you deserve is kind of what's going on here that you want. However, just make sure you do it in a just and fair manner. Because it's, you know, you have to kind of count and have faith that it'll be what it will be, and that's what's meant to be for you. And at the same time, having hope about it and not being anguished about it. Kind of, you know, give that up to a higher source, right? To God, if you're spiritual, you know, to higher self. You know, just your guides, if you believe in guides as well, or if in the universe, whatever your beliefs are. But, you know, kind of have that as a backing for you as well. And then right here with all your faith, right here in the middle, we have the Wheel of Fortune. As you can tell, the Wheel of Fortune turns around and around, and it's kind of like hard to see which way it's going here. But because it is in the right side up position, it is actually going in the correct direction, and things are going to move along, even though they have been kind of stuck for a while. It seems like they're going to be moving along, hopefully in a favorable manner, right? But it's hard to tell because the Wheel of Fate can kind of move and change directions. But so far, it seems like it's going in a positive direction. So let's keep feeding that positive energy. Right here in the victory position, you have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords here, it tells me that you have been through some trauma, obviously lots of pain and sorrow. For some of you, just that mental turmoil that's over here, right? You have that mental turmoil where you're not, you keep thinking about things. You're not comfortable. You're not just calm, and you're kind of restless, and you're kind of anxiety where you don't sleep for some of you. So it's time to take care of yourself and take care of that, your mental health, your just that mind of yours, to kind of keep it from making it your worst enemy by keeping you up at night, right? You got to let go of that. So you have to kind of find a way to let go of that. They do have counselors and doctors you can talk to as well. And of course you have family, friends, and your faith. So just take everything into consideration. And but it is time to kind of move on from it. So the way you're going to find victory over this situation here that you have with that, and the anguish and the feeling of, justice that you want and so forth, is kind of facing this. And you've gone through your sorrow, you've gone through the trauma, you've gone through that mental anguish. So it's time to understand that pain, understand pain, but at the same time, that pain that needs to kind of, just kind of surpass that. Because if you don't surpass that pain, you focus on what you lost, it's going to be hard for you to keep moving forward. So let's keep you moving forward. It's time for that. That's why the wheels for a fortune's already turning in that direction to keep you going. Now, what do you want? In this area here, in the number 8th position, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands here, you can see the cat has a mouse, right? He's holding like a warrior that's just gone to battle, right? He's holding the mouse. He's coming back to his his friends, his work. And just kind of showing, hey, I want to, you want that return of that triumphant, that the recognition of your achievements that you've done. It also brings a sense of power and position, position of power, a time to earn that, a time of earning and acclaim and respect of your peers. So it looks like that's what you're looking for by probably getting that justice that you're kind of seeking at this time. Remember, justice does not mean revenge. It just means that fairness, that truth that's going to come out. Counting on God, leaving it in God's hands. And or if you believe in your, in the universe's hands, whatever your belief is, but make it positive belief. And let's go ahead and continue down the tree. We have here in the trunk of the tree, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups here, it is basically showing me that it's time to take pleasure in your accomplishments and success, which is very much connected over here, right? Because you're like, okay, I want to get those accomplishments, and then I want to celebrate them. I have 8 of them here, and ninth one here. I want to celebrate what I have accomplished so far, because I have had a dream fulfilled. So it looks like it might be a positive in the way that this might be resolved, whether it be a court case or some matter that you're resolving. It looks like it might be more in your favor because of this. But you do have to let go of that pain. Right here with the Ten of Cups, we have what radiates out. This is in the root of the tree, right? So there's domestic harmony, like a safe haven, safe home, like these little bunnies have here for you to kind of go to. You want to have that fulfilled, filled of softness and joy, that harmony of the home. And that's kind of what's radiating now. So it looks like you are having that, but you're still we're dealing with this or healing from this up here. Now, this is the pillar of severity. This is the pillar of harmony. In the middle, we have the pillar of mercy. And in the middle, we have the pillar of harmony. As we go up the pillar of harmony again, we kind of see maybe a recap of what we just talked about, or maybe seeing things in a different perspective as I go up the pillar of harmony. Maybe a more positive perspective if you haven't seen that already. So right here, you have that harmony of the home, that success, being able to get that success and kind of have others praise you for it, or success over this court type of case, or over this situation that you're dealing with, that you're being judged on. and you want to be judged unfavorably. Then, of course, you have the Wheel of Fate saying it's a center for all the energy of this reading, saying, okay, things are starting to move in your direction, starting to move in a positive way. Stand your ground, be strong, but also have time to heal, because you need to move on from this in order to be victorious over the situation here. Because if you don't give yourself time to heal and actually try and move on, you're still being plagued with these thoughts of, oh, I can't see what's going on, my anguish and everything. So just time to let go of that. And I know it's easier said than done, but you do have to count on your faith, your friends. There's doctors also if you need counseling. Sometimes it's grief counseling for some of those that have had people pass, of course. And then right here, you have the Six of Pentacles, and saying that it's time to give and receive. And it's good that you're giving and receiving, because that's kind of keeping you going forward. But remember to give to yourself, give yourself that peace also, and not focusing on these negative thoughts here where you feel like you lost these, and you can't even focus on the opportunities behind you, on these opportunities that'll bring about more of that good fortune that you want, and kind of keep things moving forward. I hope this reading has helped you see your circumstances in a more positive light. Thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe if you want me to make more videos in the future. That lets me know that you want me to make more videos like these for the next month. Please like the video as well. That also helps my channel. And of course, please feel free to share with a friend, because sometimes hearing it from another person or another perspective does help people kind of see it in a more positive manner, because we have to try and focus everything on the positives, and those positive energies bring about more positive actions and more positive results usually. So I wish you lots of peace as always. I hope you have a wonderful year filled with blessings and love and laughter. And again, like I do every month, I'm sending you lots of peace, light, and love. Thank you for joining me today. Good night.